This video I'm gonna call something along the lines of a real life video. Mainly because this past week, or I should say it's only Monday, so since like Thursday, I should say, my body and my Bartonella symptoms and everything just kind of really escalated and got worse. I was really feeling it on, well, Saturday when I woke up to try and go to the gym, and then Sunday I just kind of muddled my way through Sunday, and then I woke up today and I was hoping that things would be, better. I wanted to hit this week hard. I wanted to get an awesome workout in, and none of that really happened. So I just kind of wanted to make a video in like real time of kind of what my life is like dealing with Bartonella, and just kind of how I get through it. Okay, so this video is not, got an itch. I get a lot of itches when Bartonella is active. Not as put together as a normal video. I don't have my microphone in, so hopefully you can still hear me okay. But I just kind of wanted to make this video to share some of my thoughts and experiences for anyone else going through similar issues. So back up on Thursday last week, things started to get kind of wonky, and when I say wonky, I mean see, I'm stuttering now. I just kind of started feeling crappy, and with Bartonella and Bartonella treatment for me, it starts in my body and my joints, and my throat feels like I'm getting a sore throat. The back of my the back of my neck, my lymph nodes get really sore and sensitive and painful. Bartonella is known for giving you like the back of the neck headache, and I definitely get that a lot. I also, well, those are the main things. It affects my GI tract, but that more so comes later. So those are things I kind of started experiencing on Thursday, and it wasn't until Saturday when my husband and I were going out on a date that I realized, holy cow, the moon is like the size of a pizza. That's not a very good analogy, but it's huge. The moon is huge, and I realized that, I was struggling with sleeping, like falling asleep, just kind of feeling wired, and then just feeling like crap at the same time. I realized, holy cow, the full moon's going on. And another thing I started noticing was that my IC, my interstitial cystitis symptoms, were flaring randomly, which is weird because I've been on a homeopathic treatment. I'm on my third round, and I'd say round, each round is like 10 vials long. So I'm on my third time. No, I'm more on like my fourth or something. I don't know. I had to redo the first two. So I'm finally on the third round. I did the first two twice, 10 sets, or the 10 vials. But sorry, I'm probably confusing you now. But yeah, so, and it's a higher dosage, and I only take it once a week. And usually, like, I am symptom free for the most part after taking the vial, or if I do have symptoms, they die off pretty quickly after I take the vial. And I don't really have them for at least a week. Sorry, I keep playing with my hair, but it's really bugging me today. So yeah, I don't usually, or at least lately, I have not had a flare in my symptoms after taking the vial, and then like those symptoms dying off, like my die-off symptoms going away. So it was very weird that I was having a lot of urinary and bladder pain, and I wasn't eating anything that would cause that. Anyways, so I was like, this kind of weird, but that would make sense because my joints are also bad, because the full moon, and I don't always get affected by the full moons. Quite honestly, sometimes it feels like it's every other full moon. I don't keep track of the moon cycles because I don't want to become a head case, and I don't want to get in my head and be like, oh no, the full moon's in a couple of days. My sleep's going to suck. My joints are going to ache. Because if I do that, then yeah, my sleep is going to suck and my joints are going to ache. So I don't keep track of it. It usually just like surprises me, like this time around. And then there's other times where I don't even notice, and I don't even notice that it's a full moon. So, but this time I definitely did. When we were driving down to Nashville, I was like, oh wow, that's why I feel like crap. So yeah, I still worked out Friday and Saturday. I just tried to get through the workout. I honestly did not feel good. And when I say that, I don't have strength. Like, I have nothing to put, like, we were doing the assault bike, and I just have nothing to put into it. And yeah, I like whipped out a bunch of jump ropes because, you know, I could do those easily, but like burpees, all that stuff, like I was just dead. And my point was to get through the workout. And I was like, you know what, it could just be being worn out from the week, because sometimes I do feel like that on Saturdays, and that's when I know I really need to like rest and recuperate over the weekend. And then Sunday happened, and I slept in. I just didn't really feel good. I helped my husband and I both did meal prep together. And like when I'm feeling really kind of just blah, like I'm quiet, like that's how you know I'm really not doing well. And you know, I just sat in the kitchen and happily watched him cook. Like, he's like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm good." But it's just because I start to feel slow is how I can describe it. And then like today, woke up, you know, headache. That's like back of the neck headache, just blatantly there. And my GI tract was kind of, you know, stuffed up. And I was like, all right, I'm going to go to my colonic. That usually helps. And it did, but then like the headache was still there, so I just drove directly to the chiropractor. I had a really good adjustment. Again, drinking tons of fluid to try and get all the crap out of me, all the toxins, and die off. And then I was like really on the edge about going to the gym, because honestly, I just felt so heavy that I just kind of wanted to go to sleep. But I knew like at the same time, sweating helps me a lot with detoxing, and I haven't been able to get to a sauna lately. So I was like, you know what, 12:30 class, hardly anyone shows up. If not anyone, like I'll just do my own thing. And the goal of going to the gym while I felt like this was to sweat, which is what I did, because honestly, like normally this workout, I could have done RX weights. I could have killed it, but I didn't. I just was trying to go through the motions. I call it movement therapy, essentially. And honestly, I have not had a day like this in a very long time, probably not for a few months at least. Back when I was on my first round of the second part of my treatment, it was making me feel like this and worse every dose. So that's why my doctor had me redo it. And so honestly, I haven't felt like this from a treatment in a very long time. Yeah, it's kind of discouraging, mainly because I just started school, and I don't know, last week was really like a really good week in the gym, and I felt really strong. This week, not so much. So for some of you, this might just be like a bunch of rambling, but I just kind of wanted to share with you what like real life is. You know, it's not all, you know, I don't think I make my blog super glamorous, but it's definitely not always. I'm definitely not always like chipper and talkative, and yeah. So I guess just to recap, thank goodness I had my colonic today. Again, I went to the gym simply to try and sweat. Sorry, there's kids walking outside. I'm not hungry, I'm nauseous as crap, but I know I gotta eat good. So I've been like eating eggs and cucumber, because really all I crave is chocolate and potato chips. And if I went to the store, I'd probably buy them and eat them. Yeah, so I'm not gonna do that. yeah, so not hungry, but I will eat some more eggs and maybe get some chicken down. I'm really like, I went to the gym, got some sweat out, took an Epsom salt bath. I'm really just trying to stay put, sitting, maybe rebound some. I made some tea. I'll keep drinking, and really just try and recuperate because tomorrow I have a full day of school. I'll be getting up at 5:30, getting to school around 6:30 to beat the traffic. Again, like when I flare, I really just like feel like I need to sleep all the time. It's hard to keep my eyes open. So I'm really praying about tomorrow because sitting in class and sitting in general, like when I'm not in a flare, sitting is like super energizing and I get a lot of energy while I sit. When I'm in a flare, sitting just makes me want to fall asleep. So it's definitely going to be a test tomorrow. Try not to think about it because it does give me some anxiety to an extent, but I know I'll be all right. Again, I'll probably eat again and then I'll probably go rest more and I'll try and get as much sleep as I possibly can. I have like dark circles under my eyes and that is not from lack of sleep. That's just from my body fighting so hard. So, yeah, colonic, sweat, Epsom salt bath. I'm also taking some diatomaceous earth. That's kind of just to try and soak up all the nasty stuff in my gut from die-off. I'll take some charcoal here soon. And sleep, not moving. Those are pretty much the things that I do when I go through a Bartonella flare-up. There's not really much else I can do, quite honestly. There's no supplement that's gonna help. It's just time. And the more I can rest, the better. Because honestly, it's like when you get a flu or a serious body ache, head cold. The more you rest, the better. And that's honestly what it feels like. And before I knew, before I could pinpoint it as Bartonella, it used to give me anxiety because I was like, crap, I'm getting sick again. But that's not the case. It's just the Bartonella. So, yeah. So that's about it. I just kind of wanted to share a live, preview of my life with Bartonella.